I am a Beyoncé fan, and I have to tell you, I'm going to be watching this documentary, even if she doesn't introduce us to new stuff, even if she tells us that story about how her daddy used to have them run in high heels again. I'm watching. Because fortunately, one of the TVs in our kitchen has closed captioning, so I'll be able to understand what she says. You know, Beyoncé can't talk. Beyoncé sounds like she's got a 5th grade education. She can't talk.
If you figured Wendy Williams had finally retired from stirring the pot just because she left that famous purple chair, think again. She's officially back, and this time she's putting Beyoncé on blast over claims that the superstar wanted her to walk back every controversial thing she'd ever said. But if there's one thing Wendy refuses to tolerate, it's anyone trying to tell her what she can or cannot say. Have you ever noticed how celebrities constantly thank Beyoncé whenever they accept an award or celebrate a major achievement? After Lizzo won the Grammy for Record of the Year in 2023 and thanked Beyoncé during her acceptance speech, social media completely ran with it. Fans quickly dug up countless clips showing celebrities thanking Beyoncé whenever they had the opportunity. Meanwhile, Beyoncé always responds the exact same way, looking surprised, gracious, and unbelievably humble every single time, almost like it's perfectly rehearsed.
It controls all women. Beyonce owns women. This is true. Around the world.
I even heard it from Beyoncé and all of her Beyoncé-ness.
Fastest woman in the world. Is that a lot of pressure that comes with that? No, because I know the truth. I know Beyoncé is the queen of the world.
Oh, nice to meet you. The biggest female.
No.
In the world.
No, I'm not. Beyoncé is. Duh.
Do not blaspheme Beyoncé.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, The Guardian recently said that you're the woman right now making like the best pop music on the planet.
As long as Beyoncé is alive, that statement is not true.
Thank you. Beyonce's new album release. Woo. I'm excited, but is it okay to release something this fire during a heat wave?
Beyoncé, whoo! In the 5th grade, I skipped school to see you perform. My sister, she got me out of school. It was literature. I'm good. And where are you at, Beyoncé? My eyes are wet. You changed my life. You sang that gospel medley, and the way you made me feel, I was like, I want to make people feel this way with my music. So thank you so much. You clearly are the artist of our lives.
What kind of influence does Beyoncé really have over these people? Seriously, what kind of power makes so many celebrities treat her like she's untouchable? Even Clive Davis once referred to her as the First Lady of Music. So is she genuinely the sweetest person behind closed doors? Or is there something happening that the public never gets to see? According to Wendy, artists go out of their way to prove they're not a threat to Beyoncé because of her enormous influence over the media and the powerful machine supporting her career. Maybe that wasn't always the case, but once she and Jay-Z became a powerhouse couple, Wendy believes Beyoncé mastered the art of controlling public perception. She seemingly knows exactly how to shape what people see, believe, and criticize. Year after year, especially after the cheating controversy, Jay-Z keeps facing fresh accusations and headlines about his behind-the-scenes dealings. Yet Beyoncé continues to come across as flawless, graceful, and polished, with her public image remaining remarkably untouched. And according to this narrative, that polished reputation didn't happen by accident. Making it to the top takes far more than talent and good looks. According to this story, you also need endless money, global reach, powerful connections, and a machine working non-stop to protect your image no matter what happens. And when it comes to Beyoncé, the claim is that she had every single advantage and then some. Just think about it. When she and Jay-Z first became a couple, many saw them as equals. But as the years passed, Beyoncé grew into a worldwide superstar. Some even argue that marrying her opened doors for Jay-Z and helped strengthen his standing with the media. These days, it's difficult to find major outlets openly criticizing either of them. Instead, the spotlight often turns toward anyone bold enough to challenge them. Take Nicki Minaj, for example. After she publicly criticized Jay-Z over his Tidal business dealings, many fans claimed her media attention quickly faded. Invitations and award recognition seemed to slow down, leading some to believe it happened because she crossed Jay-Z and Beyoncé. But the story doesn't stop there. Brandy also found herself caught in similar rumors. Reports claim she encouraged Kelly Rowland to step out of Beyoncé's shadow and build her own path. Around the same time, producer Darkchild, who helped shape Brandy's signature sound on Never Say Never and Full Moon, shifted his focus toward Beyoncé. Brandy later admitted she left one session feeling hurt and frustrated. By the time she released Aphrodisiac, many listeners already associated that style with Beyoncé, leaving Brandy feeling like continuing in that direction would only invite comparisons. Then, in 2017, Brandy stirred even more conversation after openly admitting she simply wasn't a fan of Beyoncé's song Bow Down.
I know that you are a Beyoncé fan.
I am.
You're a Beyoncé
Huge.
fan, and she recently put out her new song, Bow Down. People are talking about it. Can you weigh in here? Do you think that it deserves such backlash?
You know what? I think art is freedom. You know what I'm saying? And you should be able to express yourself the way you choose to express yourself. Of course, you know, people are gonna have their own opinions. They're gonna, you know, but opinion is opinion. I think art should be expressed the way it should.
Do you love the song?
I don't love the song, but I love Beyoncé.
Not liking every single song an artist releases is completely normal, right? But according to this story, the moment Brandy admitted she wasn't a fan of Beyoncé's Bow Down, the backlash exploded. Critics and fans came after her from every direction, turning one opinion into a full-blown controversy. She eventually moved past it, but many believe the reaction sent a clear message about what could happen when someone publicly questioned Queen Bey. And Brandy wasn't alone. Keisha Cole also spoke out after Beyoncé shifted from promoting female empowerment to the bold attitude presented in Bow Down. Keisha Cole questioned the mixed message, saying women were once encouraged to support one another. But suddenly everyone was being told to bow instead. Rather than debating her criticism, many people labeled Keisha jealous, bitter, and attention-seeking. Instead of discussing her argument, the conversation focused on attacking her personally, with critics accusing her of taking a song far too seriously. But before Nicki Minaj, Brandy, or Keisha Cole ever found themselves at the center of similar drama, there was Blue Cantrell. In the early 2000s, she was building serious momentum with hit records like Hit 'Em Up Style Oops and Breathe. Her career seemed destined for even bigger success until rumors surfaced that she had been romantically involved with Jay-Z around 2001. During the same period, he was also being linked to Beyoncé. Things became even more controversial after Blue Cantrell appeared on Wendy Williams' show and made comments that many believed would later come back to haunt her.
Is he romantically?
No. No, I can't answer that. I can't answer that.
Oh, she's touching him off the neck! Look! You see?
Why do people not want to let the Jay-Z Blue Cantrell thing go?
Because, honey, that was a fabulous little high point in your
Well,
career.
what about Beyonce and Jay-Z? That's fabulous.
Yeah, but...
Blue Cantrell was signed to Def Jam, but after Jay-Z became the label's president in 2004, her contract reportedly was never renewed. Blue Cantrell brushed it off as an unfortunate mistake, yet what followed made many people raise their eyebrows. Her video with Lady May was said to share striking similarities with Beyoncé's Bonnie and Clyde. Then Blue Cantrell released Breathe featuring Sean Paul, with the word breathe playing a major role throughout the song. Only months later, Beyoncé dropped Baby Boy, also featuring Sean Paul, with a similar lyrical focus. After seeing the similarities pile up, Blue Cantrell stopped calling them coincidences and publicly questioned Beyoncé. But according to the story, she was met with complete silence. Instead of receiving sympathy, critics accused Blue Cantrell of being jealous of Beyoncé's success, and many ignored her concerns entirely. That narrative has fueled claims that many artists would rather stay quiet, protect their careers, and avoid challenging one of music's biggest stars than risk facing backlash behind the scenes. While more people have only recently started questioning Beyoncé's influence, the story claims Wendy Williams had been raising similar points for years. Even so, Wendy never came across as someone driven by personal hatred toward Beyoncé or Jay-Z. In fact, she frequently praised Beyoncé's talent and once boldly declared that Beyoncé was the greatest performer alive or dead.
Can I tell you something? This is my opinion, and we can fight all day. I don't care. Beyoncé is the greatest performer of all time, living or dead. Yep.
Wendy caught plenty of heat for making that bold statement, but backing down has never really been her style. Once she says something, she stands by it, no matter who disagrees. Even though Wendy has openly praised Beyoncé throughout the years, she also believes the superstar knows exactly how to stay on top and protect her spotlight. According to Wendy, that includes competing fiercely whenever another female artist starts getting too much attention or praise. She argues that once people stop treating Beyoncé like she's beyond criticism and start viewing her like any other celebrity, certain patterns become much easier to notice. The first time Wendy seriously questioned Beyoncé was during the infamous television appearance where her baby bump appeared to fold while she was sitting down. While many media outlets avoided discussing the moment altogether, Wendy jumped directly into the controversy. She openly questioned how a pregnant belly could visibly collapse like that on national television, insisting it was unusual enough to make anyone look twice, even the most devoted Beyoncé supporters.
Beyonce, come on, you're not like that, are you? You know how some of these celebrities can be, though. Anything for attention.
Ever since that moment, Wendy hasn't let up. She has repeatedly questioned Jay-Z and Beyoncé's marriage, arguing that it eventually became more of a business partnership than a traditional romance. In her view, the relationship may have started with genuine love, but after the highly publicized cheating scandal, she believed their marriage shifted into something designed to protect their brand, preserve their image, and keep presenting a united front whenever controversy surrounded them.
It's being reported that this is a business relationship. Now, I refuse to believe that it started out this way. I believe that in the beginning, they were in love, like two people fall in love, and then you get married, and then maybe sometimes, and I'm not suggesting that this is them, but I'm just trying to look at both sides of the coin. Sometimes when business gets so big, and you got two stars in the family and they're competing with one another, sometimes it becomes about staying together so that we, John Q. Public, think that everything's perfect.
For years, rumors that Beyoncé borrowed ideas from other artists have been treated like the music industry's forbidden topic. Most people refuse to say it out loud because they don't want to face the backlash that usually follows. But Wendy never played by those rules. She repeatedly argued that many of the moments praised as Beyoncé's groundbreaking creativity were actually heavily inspired by, or even taken from, other performers. Wendy also became one of the earliest voices, claiming that Jay-Z and Beyoncé were exceptionally skilled at shaping media narratives, especially when it came to carefully managing Beyoncé's public image and controlling how the world talked about her.
Okay, I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are master manipulators of the media. And I also think, yeah. And I think that they are to the point, they will manipulate almost anything. Like, I think it's bad karma to lie about the state of your marriage. Or, you know, I wouldn't even say, I missed work because my son is sick if he's really not sick, because that just puts a bad karma on you, you know what I mean? Do I think they're pregnant? Probably not. Not for lack of trying, but just because he changed those words to the lyrics just to get us talking, and so we're talking. You know what I do think, though? I do think that they've announced this to stay in our eyes.
When Wendy's health declined because of Graves' disease and she later came under a conservatorship, some critics claimed it was karma for years of criticizing other celebrities, including Beyoncé. The story also referenced a report claiming Beyoncé was hurt by some of Wendy's comments because she supposedly viewed Wendy as a friend. Wendy quickly pushed back on that narrative, saying they were never friends in the first place. She insisted she had never socialized with Beyoncé or Jay-Z, never attended their private events, and never pretended to have a personal relationship with them. According to Wendy, her role has always been to share her opinions on public figures and discuss entertainment stories as she sees them, regardless of whose name is making headlines.
Says another source, was the fact that some of the rumors were being perpetuated by people they considered friends, like talk show host Wendy Williams. Well, first of all, you're not a credible source, because if you were, then you would know, I've never partied with them. I've never been to their house. I don't swim in their pool. Like, we're not friends. I'm a pop culture pundit and commentator, right? That's what you call it. Pop culture woman. And I talk about people.
Even after everything she's been through with her health, Wendy hasn't backed away from a single thing she has said. She insists her goal was never to tear down an entertainer millions admire or destroy a family. Many people consider music royalty, Instead, Wendy says she simply wants audiences to look beyond the polished image and question what they see, rather than accepting everything at face value. She also argued that Beyoncé and Jay-Z shouldn't be shielded from criticism simply because of who they are. Around the time Jay-Z faced backlash over his business dealings with Target, Wendy claimed Beyoncé quietly stood by her husband, pointing to the release of one of her projects as further proof that the couple always presents a united front. According to Wendy, this pattern has repeated itself before, and she believes people should be free to discuss it without being treated as if criticizing Beyoncé is completely off limits. Some supporters echoed that opinion, saying they were tired of acting like Beyoncé and Jay-Z could never be questioned. Others wondered how Beyoncé reached a point where any criticism immediately sparked outrage, with some even joking that people react as if she's untouchable. So what's your take on all of this? Drop your opinion in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more celebrity drama.